Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the World Messianic Church of America Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. Amatsu-Norito and Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka amahara ni kamzo marimasu. Kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite. Sume miyoya kamu izanagi no mikoto. Tsukushi no himuka no tachihana no. Odo no ahagi harani. Misogi harai tamu toki ni narimaseru. Arai dono o kami tachi moro moro no maga goto tsumi kegare o. Harai tamae kiyome tamae tomao sukoto no yoshi o. Amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomoni. Ame no fuchi koma no mimi furi tatete. Kikoshi meseto kashikomi momaosu. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae. Kam nagara tamachi hae mase. Kam nagara tamachi hae mase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. Thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan. Please be seated for group Johrei. May God and Meishu-sama bless you. Meishu-sama's teaching this morning is entitled A Way to Live and is found on the Daily Inspirations page 56. Those who guide others with kindness, love, and impartiality, no matter who they may be, acting in accordance with God's will. To deceive others is the same as stealing their rightful possessions. All such acts are betrayals. Become one who can bear any hardship or misunderstanding with a smile, as though it were nothing. God trains and disciplines those who have some great mission to accomplish by giving them many lessons to learn, many difficult problems to overcome. Of them all, I think the hardest lesson for anyone to learn is the controlling of indignation at some wrong committed against oneself. An individual should realize that the more he or she experiences things that must be borne in silence, the greater the mission in life must be. When you reach the point where you can bear any injustice or humiliation calmly, without giving way to anger, you have passed the first stage in your spiritual training, the learning of self control. Remember that God trains all those He has specially chosen through trials. So, whatever irritates or offends you is His way of molding your character. This is the attitude of one who trusts in God. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service. And thank you for your continuous prayers towards world peace, the victims of wars, of natural disasters, as well as man made disasters and accidents. This morning, the faith experience I want to share with you is from Maria da Penha Ramos. It's from Vitória, Espírito Santo, Brazil. Maria da Penha had suffered from depression since adolescence. She did not undergo treatment and tried not to show her sadness, keeping herself busy with her studies, work, and sports activities. She became acquainted with our church in 1984 through a family friend. At that time, one of her brothers had passed away from lupus at the age of 27, which affected her even more emotionally. She was 32 years old and began attending the church almost daily in deep suffering. Whenever she received Johrei, she could not take her eyes off the ikebana on the altar, and she felt welcomed by it and sensed relief from her anguish. She dedicated herself in various sectors of the church, and little by little, the pain of the loss was transformed into gratitude for the years she had lived with that brother. She received the Ohikari Sacred Focal Point in October 1985. After receiving it, she became actively involved in the column of Beauty Through Flowers. Her son was 3 years old and, since birth, had undergone treatment for chronic anemia. As the treatment was unsuccessful in early 1986, the doctors recommended a more aggressive medication. She rejected this option, and following her minister's guidance, her son began receiving at least 3 hours of Johrei daily from her and from her mother, who had received the Ohikari shortly before her. In approximately 3 months, he was cured, and she began dedicating herself with even greater commitment and gratitude. She deepened her studies in the art of Ikebana, and in December of 1998, became an Ikebana Sangetsu assistant instructor. As she connected people to God through flowers, she herself was transformed and gradually overcame her depressive symptoms. Over the years, nearly her entire family joined our faith, and she was able to guide many people through flowers. Currently, she's an honorary adjunct instructor and dedicates herself to the channeling of Johrei, and to supporting other church attendees. She intends to continue being useful in the realization of paradise on earth, contributing to the salvation of as many people as possible. Thank you very much for attending this morning service and listening to this beautiful faith experience. Wish you all a very blessed day, a very blessed week ahead of us, and with this concludes our morning service.